And we're live. Episode 3. Welcome back to Ranked, the best show that sometimes ranks and sometimes doesn't rank anything in the web. Once again, I have to apologize. I know we said last time we were going to do this semi-regularly, but I know it's been 6 months. I'm sorry. COVID-19 turned into AP2 pan here in Panama. And the thing, it gets on dogs now and cats. And it's wild. And it used to be just I couldn't breathe. Now people can't see either. It's scary shit. But I'm alive. And I'm here with my man, Mike Henley.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
How's it going?
Today, we're here to discuss a very controversial topic. One of the most important topics we will ever discuss in this show. Cheating on online trivia.
Oh.
It's bad. It's very bad. It's worse if you get caught. But if you don't, you're still an asshole. So, here are some of the top ways to cheat on online trivia that we can tell from our experience in the field. Did you make a list, Mike?
Yes, I did. I got my list.
Okay, I did too. I got 10 things. How many you got?
10? I thought we were only doing 5. Shit.
Damn it, man.
I only have 5.
Effort. We have to give the people things to watch. Speaking of efforts, I was going to make banners for each one. I decided against it. That's not what this show is about. This show is about shows you can do in 30 minutes with no prep. So, let's get started. I guess I'll do my 10 to 6 since you have 5.
Yeah.
And then we'll start mixing. Okay. If anything sounds familiar, you tell me.
Okay.
My number 10, the old school. This one is not very effective. That's why I put it so low. It only works for leagues that have like a limited amount of movies you have to watch, like IG or fandom, where they give you like these are the categories, and then you suck at one. Let's say in my case, Bond. I suck at Bond. I hate Bond. People who watch this, fuck you if you put this on the wheel against me. I don't like Bond. And I'm never going to sit down and watch 25 movies or whatever they have, right? So you can just make a little spreadsheet and put like the most important facts, like this is the year, this is the name, this is the director, this is the main stars, right? You know, you print it out.
Samesies.
This is my kid's drawing. Whoa.
Samesies. Yeah, samesies.
Okay. We'll keep it. We'll talk about it later. My number 9 is I have technical issues with my speaker or the what? Pens down? What did you say? I'll tell you how that works. It works like this. They say the question. You kind of remember it. You're not sure. So you start writing it. And then what happens is the host talk more than they should. And you figure it out. You figure it out when there's like 2 minutes left. No, 2 seconds left or something. And instead of wasting a repeat, you just say, What? What do you mean? What? Pens down? No. What? Oh, pens down. Okay. And then you have the 4 or 5 line answer written down there. Since that one is like the lessers of the cheating because you actually know the shit.
Yeah.
You just cheat on time. I have it a little lower. I want to put my number 8 in the kind of like you have no shame category. My number 8 is I have technical issues with my camera cheating, which is, okay, this is the question. Boom. Perfect. Nazario, we lost you. What? I'm not Googling. My camera is messed up. I'm sorry. Let me try this. Year, direct Fritz Lang's filmography. Wait, I think that the USB cord is unplugged. Give me a second. Fritz Lang filmography. Repeat. What was the year? 38. Okay. I'm going. The answer is Metropolis. I had to plug the camera back. Okay, since that one is not used not that much anymore, I put it very low because people are not that bald face cheaters anymore. But it used to happen. This is based on real experience, guys. My number 7 is the yeah, that's totally what I have written down here. One. It's when you write something. For example, Sally Field. And the answer is, I don't know, Winona Ryder. And they're like, okay. The other person answered, Winona Ryder, correct. Nazario. Oh, yeah. Winona Ryder. What? Sorry, can you show us your board? Sorry, I erased it, but I totally had Winona Ryder. You didn't see it? It was so big and clear. I'm sorry. Next time I won't erase it so fast. I was just in the zone, you know. Yeah. Number 6. Number 6 is the multiple choice, and it doesn't make my top 5 because, like the other ones that are like kind of a very specific whiteboard things, this one also needs like a very specific situation, and it's in a specific situation where you're gonna steal a multiple choice. They ask you something you have no idea about. How many arrows were shot into the tree? How many apples were arrows were thrown through apples into a tree in the final shot of the second? Of the song "I'll Make a Man Out of You" of Mulan. How many apples were in that tree? I actually got this question in a maths. Just by the way, it's 2 seconds of screen time. How many apples? Multiple choice. 5, 10, 12, 20. You're still like, the guy picks 5, which is A, is wrong, and you have no idea, so you go like this. Somebody else answers. D, incorrect. Oh, yeah. D is incorrect. Somebody else answers. B, incorrect. Oh, yeah, it's incorrect. Now, sorry, what you got? Give him a point, man. Come on. I know it all the time. Sometimes when there's not enough people, you actually have to make a choice. Like you have still like 2 answers, and you have to like play it. It's good percentage cheat. Okay, number 5. Since I've been speaking by myself, go with your number 5.
My number 5. Okay, so usually you can do this on the couch or even a bed if you're sitting there. You have your board up. You have your phone on screen right next to you. They give the question, and you just go, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got the answer. It's having your phone on screen. Wow.
On screen.
On screen. Not hiding it.
I think I have one. I have one like that. I'm gonna call it a same season.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. It was my number 4. I'm gonna move it up to 5, so we have the same discussion. Perfect. I called it my hands are very heavy, and I have a weird glare of light in my face. My hands are very heavy because I cannot lift them, and I have a weird glare of light in my face. Some people actually play in very dark rooms, and they become so close to the screen like this because they say stuff like, I only have a cheap tablet, and a cheap tablet, I cannot stand away from it. And then they have the glare device. Okay, so that was 5 for both of us.
Yep.
Here's your number 4.
Okay, my number 4 is an oldie. That's why I have it at number 4. So when you have one hand up with your board and the other hand, you're typing loudly. And, you're just checking an email. That's all right, That's all you're doing. You're just checking an email. Oh, things.
Okay, you keep going.
And, just typing it. And you go, oh, I was just answering an email. No, I got the answer. It's okay. See? Alec Baldwin. It's correct.
This one I had a little higher, but I'm also gonna put it at 4 because that's my man right there. And if he says it's 4, it's fucking 4. I call this one the I type very loudly, but it's because I'm working and I can never be offline. This one you can easily get caught with, because keys are you hear the keys, but you're stroking the keys in the same freaking computer when you're cheating. But if somebody calls you out on it, you say like, no, don't worry about it. It's just a message from work. I need to be aware of my workers 24/7. I can never be offline. Not even for a 30-minute trivia match? No. Not even that. I watch my workers on this laptop when I'm taking a shit. I take the laptop to the toilet. Haven't showered in a week. Cannot stop watching the workers. Never. Also, this one has a little issue. Like, you have to be clever about it. Because if you just keep doing this, whiteboards are very white. And sometimes they reflect your screen. And if you're a moron and you don't minimize your cheating window, you can get yourself caught. That's number 4. Where's your number 3, Mike?
Number 3, I call it, hey, that's a nice door or wall. It's when get your body over here and just go, oh, they ask a question like, say, who directed Jaws? And you go, oh man. I don't know. Shit. I got it. Good. Steven Spielberg.
I also called safeties on that one. That was originally my number 5, but your performance has decided to make it my number 3. We have the same list. I call this one the I'm sad. I'm so very, very sad cheat technique. Because you're so sad, you can't lift your head up. Who directed Jaws? I don't think I know this. That makes me very sad. This also may have some glare on my face too. Who directed Jaws? Why, God? Why these questions? These questions are too hard. Wait! I put it out of my booty hole. Spielberg. So that's 3. What else we got here?
Number 2.
Give us your 2, Mike.
Was the same Z's from before. Yeah. It's where you have a piece of paper and you have stuff that's written down that you can either post on your computer, keyboard, or up behind your computer on a wall. Post it up and, you could just be going, oh man, who directed Star Trek 09? I don't know. I need a repeat. Oh yeah, I got it. I'm good.
I had a prop. This was drawn by my son. You cannot tell, but this is the complete chronological order of the MCU by directors. So if I suck at the MCU, like depending on where you are, I don't have a wall here. Still though, this is my laptop. Who directed Thor? Don't lick your finger. If you lick your finger to move the page, you're gonna expose yourself. Kenneth Branagh. Good get. Another MCU question. What movie was directed by Shane Black? Iron Man 3. I call it the old school because you actually need a printer. Not much people have printers in their houses anymore. Also, this is not very effective for general trivia matches. because you only can put so many things on a paper, right?
Yeah.
You can only use it. You really like an IG fandom Star Wars kind of situation. So that's why I had it last. Doesn't mean it's a bad technique. Just means
No.
it's a limited technique.
Yes, it is a limited one.
Number 2. Give me Mike.
Okay, well, number 1.
Oh, you got number. Oh, that was your number 2, right?
That was my number 2.
My
Yeah.
number 2 then. Having somebody else in the room and that person has a phone.
Samesies.
Same. Oh. Spoilers for your number 1. But since you have it 1, you go first. I'll give it for 2.
Okay, number 1. I have it just like Nazario said. I call it the helping hand. You can either have somebody right behind your computer with either a phone, laptop, whatever, and it would work better if they have another whiteboard with you. You can keep your hands on screen at all times. And they ask a question. You just go, oh, okay. Got it. Answer right. You have somebody behind you the whole match. As long as they don't speak, how are you going to know they're there?
Yep. That was going to be one of my points. First, you have to get somebody who you don't care doesn't respect you. Because if anyone asks you, can you help me cheat at online trivia so I can pretend that I'm a smart person? This person has to sit there and look at you square in the face when they ask you basic shit. Who directed fucking Jurassic Park? And you put this face. What was the first Pixar movie? And then, in that moment of panic, you have to be able to dismiss their look like, while they don't even Google, just write it down for you and tell you. Like, it's very hard to find somebody you don't care respects you.
Yeah.
Most people cannot use their wives for this because, I mean, no. If your wife doesn't respect you, that's a fucked up situation. Also, very, very important, do not high-five them. Dude, you're already fucking cheating. They gave you the answer. And then suddenly, you win the fucking match. And the hand appears. Yeah! Don't give yourself away, man! Come on! Okay. And the last one, and most effective way to cheat in online trivia, I call it asking Google Home for help. I mean, come on. If you have a hands-off device in your room with you, right? And you don't use it, you're just a fucking moron. Also, you have to remember to mute your mic, because if you don't mute your mic, they will listen to the thing helping you, right? Hey, Google, volume 10. So you can hear it. Who plays Danny Whitworth in Minority Report? Who the fuck knows character names from Minority Report? Who's in the movie? Tom Cruise, Colin Farrell, Matt von Sydow. Which of them is his? I don't know who the fuck is Danny Whitworth. Hey, Google, who plays Danny Whitworth in Minority Report?
Danny Whitworth was played by Colin Farrell.
Yes. Oh, fuck, I forgot to mute. And that's it. Those are the unranked ways to cheat and online trivia. I'm sure there are more. I'm sure there are some pretty smart guys out there thinking of even sleeker ways to do this thing. We're pretty basic here. We actually even went old school on a couple of them. There's one that I actually consider putting in, like, my marker is dying and I need to change my marker. It's the one where you stand up 3 times in a match and you go and you get your marker and you come back with the answer. But people actually have not been doing this as much because the hosts have to get it smarter and they don't ask you the question unless you already have the marker. You can change it in between questions. So I didn't count it for that, but there's another one there. So if you have any ideas, suggestions, Because if you're using this as a guide, then fuck you.
Yeah, you're an
That's how we did it
asshole.
before. You're an asshole.
complete
Don't cheat.
asshole.
Don't fucking cheat at trivia. That's just no.
You are a
No, no, no.
loser if you're cheating at trivia.
Yeah. I always wonder this. If you need that to get any respect for your abilities, I'm sorry about you, man. I'm sorry. You're just a loser. And we have to wrap it up here. Calling our fans losers. Fucking kid at trivia. This has been Blockbuster Video with the episode 3 of MRAC. And like I said at the beginning, sorry for the 6-month wait. We promise next time.
It won't be less than a year next time. We can promise that. It may be 8 months, it may be 9 months, but it won't be a year.
Also, next time, we won't rank shit. We're ranking too much fucking shit, Mike. We're ranking things in a row. What are we? Fucking ranking? No. We're M ranked. Gotta respect the brand. See you.